welterweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Paul Huber.
Here we go, Paul Huber out of Rajasi Muay Thai. Coach Tavia Ramos is in his corner. He's got a record of 2-3. Been training consistently for over 2 years, but really since COVID started. Said he was motivated to start training by seeing a Muay Thai fight on the internet. So excited to see here what Paul Huber can put together in this 70 kg super welterweight bout.
Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is Brian Hurst.
Brian Hurst out of Juniper Muay Thai. Juniper has a couple fighters on the card, and he is coming in at 1-1-1. He's been training for a little over 3 years. Says that fighters like Samrat, Dieselnoy, and Sanchai inspire him. So he's looking forward to seeing what he can put together tonight. Says he's a forward pressure fighter and wants to showcase that grit city style that Philly offers. So this looks like it'll be an exciting match.
Philly in the house, let's go.
Let's do it.
The following contest takes place in the super welterweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, this fighter represents Rajasi Muay Thai. He is Paul Huber! Standing across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, this fighter represents Juniper Muay Thai. Please welcome to the ring, Brian Hurst! Your referee in charge, Robert Scott.
All right, here we go. Bout number 6. This is 70 kg super welterweight division. We got Brian Hurst out of the red corner and Paul Huber in the blue.
Both of these men look really tall,
Yeah.
especially Hurst.
I see why Dieselnoy is an inspiration to Brian Hurst. He's got those long legs. See if he can put something together here. So far, a flurry of punches coming from Hurst.
And they're all finding a home.
Yep, Huber responding with some inside kick, body kick, but Hurst taking advantage and starting to engage in some clinch action here, landing a couple good knees.
Strong knees to the body section.
Huber with his head down, never want to see that in the clinch, and Hurst just taking advantage of those limbs. Oh, wait, that was a tough knee right there.
All his knees is landing on the body.
We're ringside, and I can hear these right now. They do not sound good, and there goes Hurst or Huber putting his arm down.
That's the signal to go crazy right there.
Wow, Brian Hurst is just raining knees right now on Paul Huber, and the ref is letting him work. This is a super active clinch by Hurst, and Huber needs to find a way out of this right now.
This is the kind of clinch I love to see right here.
I mean, talk about old school technical, just raining down knees here. We're finally getting a clinch break, but my goodness, Brian Hurst with the knees right now.
And Hurst with the devil in his eyes, the way he kept his eyes on Huber.
And here we go,
straight
right back to it.
into it. He said, ref, you could break me if you want, but this is where I'm eating tonight.
Yeah. Hurst is so smart, too, for going straight back to that clinch because it is working for him. Huber has no answer. He's starting to put that arm down, like you said. Classic sign that someone is not experienced in the clinch, an advantage for you to take advantage of that. So
his body is completely red. His entire stomach is red.
Oh, he's got to find a way. I wish he would just try to swim just like that and throw a knee.
Step, turn, push, get close, grab.
Yeah, I don't like his posture right now in the clinch. It's just showing lack of knowledge, and that was a rough first round for Paul Huber in the blue corner. He has got to find a way and an answer for those knees coming from Brian Hurst.
I hear the blue corner, the fighter and the coaches are complaining about some low blows. I didn't see them.
Wow, my goodness. Huber is just glowing red right now. Those knees really took a toll on him in round 1. He almost looks like a little keeled over even in the corner.
And to me, that's the evidence that there was no low blows.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they were, it was intentional, unintentional, maybe the shin landing. But all the knees were to the body from what I can see, and we're right at ringside.
Yeah, everything looks pretty clean from our end. I mean, again, it doesn't help when you fold yourself over. I wish he would bring his hips in, stand a little straighter in the clinch, and fight for position. But when you have a tall, lanky fighter like Hurst, it's really hard to do that because their limbs are longer than yours. And he knows how to lean his weight right now over Paul Huber.
It starts the round with a teep to the face.
Let's see if Huber can come back with some answers of his own through a nice knee there, but Hurst taking advantage of that close range and engaging in the clinch. Huber finally starting to fight for some control here in the clinch, but I'm not sure if it's working out for him. Hurst just has too much length, too much height, too much weight on him. He's starting to just lean. Yeah, these knees, I mean, I might have seen maybe one go a little low, but they're pretty clean coming from Brian Hurst.
Yeah, and I love how he's controlling the bicep and keeping the elbow of the opposite hand on Herbert's chest. Just locking him up and throwing those knees right in the middle.
Yeah, he's got his entire forearm, just like you said, over Huber's chest, so really giving him no room to work. He knows, he can feel Huber doesn't have the experience in the clinch, so he's taking full advantage of that.
And when you're this outmatched, if you feel like you can't do anything in the clinch, don't give your opponent that space.
Absolutely. Paul Huber tried to rush in after the break, and I think he caught himself and decided to stay on the outside because he needs to stay on the outside. He does not need to engage in any more clinch work right now. Nice body kick from Hurst, though. Got those long, long legs. Maybe we'll see him go high with one of those kicks, too. I feel like he could land a good headshot with Huber's head just kind of like coming down with every exchange he throws.
But after a round and a half of clinch, being on the receiving end of those knees, Huber, it seems a lot more drained than Hurst. Hurst is very calm. Nice elbow attempt, but it's coming too slow.
Yeah, and Hurst just walking right through it, going straight back to those knees. I mean, this so far has been an absolute clinch lesson for Huber, provided by Brian Hurst, because he's got those long, limmy legs, Diesel Noy-like, likes to get those knees up there and in there. And I mean, again, I've seen they're really clean. Maybe there was one that kind of slipped down, but so far Hurst has been landing extremely clean shots. And the entire midsection of Paul Huber is just red right now.
And again, with the clinch, with the knees and the low blows, they will happen. The ref will not see all of them. As somebody who spent a lot of time fighting in the clinch, I promise you there's so many times I've gotten hit low and the ref doesn't call it. My best advice to fighters is do not try to get the ref's attention to fight it. If it's not being called, don't worry about it. Stay in the fight. Try to get out of that clinch. But looking to the ref to stop the fight only gives your opponent further advantage because you're distracted.
Brian Hurst, sorry to cut you off, but he looks so calm. He just looks like he's like you're going.
Smooth, like he's just been shadow boxing. He's not breathing heavy at all. He has his face. I see no emotion. It's calm.
As Paul Huber looks beat up right now. His face is red. His stomach is red. He's straining.
Angry.
He's grimacing with every shot he throws. Again, engaging in this clinch, it's not a good answer for Huber. He needs to stay on the outside. He's got to dig deep and find those shots. Good elbow for him, but again, I just don't think it's affecting Hurst at all. Huber has got to get out of this clinch. He's got to find a way to swim under, get out, just stay on the outside. Do not engage anymore because you're not winning in the clinch.
And Hurst wisely, I mean, if I'm winning the fight this dominantly in the clinch, I'm not showing you anything else.
Oh, absolutely.
If it's
just
not
keep
broke,
going.
I'm not going to fix anything. The referee's break, I'm guessing he's going to jump right back in.
Like Huber kind of taking the forward motion. He puts himself in the clinch. I wish he would stay on this outside and circle, but he just continues to engage.
Force Hurst to come find him instead
absolutely.
of going to find Hurst.
This fight so far has been all Brian Hurst out of the red, just giving a lesson here to Paul Huber on clinch control, knees, accuracy. Last-ditch effort there by Huber to throw a good elbow, and he's trying to find something here to hang in on this fight, but oh my gosh, that one folded him over.
I did not see that hit low.
It didn't hit low, it hit above. It was like lower, it was around belly button range.
Oh, he is getting a warning from it.
Oh, okay. I thought that hit right underneath the belly button, like pelvis area, but I guess that's pretty close. We have 11 seconds left in this bout here between these two super welterweights. And again, it's just been a huge, huge lesson on clinch work for Paul Huber as Brian Hurst just rained down those knees for pretty much the entire fight. I would say, 75% of the fight, 80 was knees.
80, 90% of the fight was in the clinch. I'm not mad. That's how I like the fight too. Hurst did an amazing job controlling the clinch the entire fight. Not much more to say.
Definitely this is Muay Thai. Yeah, this is Muay Thai. You got to have your clinch game ready to come here at Freedom and perform, because you will run into clinch technicians like Brian Hurst. Sky-piercing knee over there, Diesel Noise style, just using those long limbs to his advantage. So great show by the red corner. I'm going to go ahead and just say UD for him. Good effort, though, by Paul Huber for hanging in there and taking that. That was a tough one. You could see the grimace on his face, the redness in his belly. Hopefully he learns from this and comes back stronger for it.
Here we go with the official decision.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 3 rounds, we have a unanimous decision for your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, Brian